friends, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I love this stuff makes a 5-month return. I said at the beginning of this year that I was going to do not only I love this stuff videos, but also pizza talks monthly. I am flopping with my schedule and I am sorry for that. So I'm trying to make up for the loss of time with this series, get them back up and rolling and back on the monthly schedule, because I love filming these videos, being able to share with you guys some of my favorite beauty products, some of my favorite hobbies, books, music, etc. You know, this is where all of that is. So that being said, let's get into the first category of this video, which is my favorite skincare items of the current season. Okay, first off, being this little, it's in its little cage right now, its little carrier. I feel like this is my pet. It's a Boscia Jelly Ball Cleanser, I believe the name is. I literally just used it, so it's a little damp right now, but it's Jello. It literally feels like Jello. It shakes like Jello. It's amazing. It's such a cool texture. I just, whew, wow, love it. But basically what this is it's a charcoal type drying cleanser if you have oily skin, but not drying in the way that like it dries you out completely, but it definitely absorbs all of the oil on your face. And I'm an oily gal. You guys know this if you know about my skincare routine. So I love products like this. I specifically use this kind of more in the mornings, and then at night I use my other cleanser, which is Herbalism from Lush, which I rave about all the time. But yeah, I like to alternate them because this in the morning just soaks up all of that excess oil. So I've really been liking this, and I've only had it for like a week. I've used it like every single day, and it's just, look at my skin. You know, it's glowing. Yes, honey. Next, I have a deodorant to talk about actually, which is not only natural, but it's also cruelty-free, it's also vegan, and it's also gluten-free. What? No aluminum, no artificial fragrances, none of that, okay? This was rated like one of the best natural deodorants, and I will be honest with you guys, I was very scared to make the switch to a natural deodorant because my body had just been so used to that aluminum deodorant, man, and I think a lot of our bodies just like are, you just like get that deodorant because you're like, ah, Secret works, Dove works, Old Spice works, you know? But those all have very harmful chemicals in them, and I honestly, like, I knew that, but I still used the other deodorants because I tried one natural deodorant from Tom's, and it made me sweat so much, and like the scent was just not good, and that just made me write off ever using natural deodorants again, which was just idiotic and ignorant of me, to be honest. And I got recommended this, and I've been loving it, okay? This is the Schmidt's Rose and Vanilla Natural Deodorant, and like I said, it was an award-winning natural formula, so check it out if you're in the market for a natural deo. I think we should all be in the market for it. Just pay attention to what your body is absorbing. That is one thing that I have been kind of paying more attention to this year. So speaking of doing that, I've been super into kind of like aromatherapy and also just holistic medicine, plant medicine, all of these things, using herbal remedies for my daily routine. So that's why essential oils are bae. And these are 3 of my favorites, and I'm going to tell you why, okay? Also, I get most of my essential oils from planttherapy.com. This isn't sponsored, just love their work. I'll put a link to these and just everything I'm talking about in the description so you can pick it all up. But this first one is my spot treatment that I rave about all the time. I always put tea tree oil on my zits and breakouts and things. I feel like I need to take a breath. I feel like I've been just motor mouthing this entire video because I'm hyped up on coffee. Anyways, my next favorite is peppermint oil, and I use this when I get migraines, and it really helps just bring on a sensation of like cooling and calming in your skin. So I like massage it into the back of my scalp and like on my neck. I also do my temples, and this is just a very like clearing scent, you know? After I use this, I smell like a friggin' peppermint patty. Love those things. Just call me Peppermint Patty. And then the last one is one that I use to invigorate my senses in the morning. So I'll mix this into like a coconut oil or something, just lather it all over my upper body and arms and neck and such. But yeah, lemongrass is amazing. Also, if you're into this kind of stuff too, like even making soaps, candles, if you do any of that kind of stuff, you know, send me links, articles, anything that you think would help, maybe a book or 2. I was reading up on it at the library the other day, so I just have to find one specific like plant bible of sorts and then just, you know, kind of learn from there. I'll stop raving now, but I am going to move on to a book that I'm reading now that I'm on that topic. Wow, who was that? That was foul. Jesus, very unladylike. The book that I'm currently reading up on is called Manifesting Change by Mike Dooley. Mike Dooley is the author of Notes from the Universe. If you ever see me Snapchatting those little things, you can sign up on tut.com. Tut.com. This also isn't sponsored. I just am super inspired by Mike Dooley's work. I think he's great. He holds like seminars and things as well. He's just a motivational speaker. One of my inspirations, to be honest. Like, I would love to do what he does. But this is verbatim about just creating a better life for yourself and actually manifesting that change and kind of setting more action into your life. And I think we all need a little kick in the bum every now and again, so Mike's great about that, man. But if you don't want to read the book in full, just sign up for Notes from the Universe. And I'll read you a little note from the universe just to give you a little sample of what's scattered amongst the pages. But this says, young souls look to secrets, rites, and rituals. Mature souls look to science, math, and evidence. And old souls look within. Look within. Love the universe. P.S. Aren't young souls cute? So they're kind of just like quirky little phrases and things that you get sent to your mailbox every Monday through Friday. And those are always cute when they show up in my email. But his books, him as an author, incredible. Definitely check out Mike Dooley's books because he has bunches of them. And back in 2014, he sent me like a whole box of them because I talked about his stuff online. So if you're watching this, hey Mike, love you, man. All right, the next thing that I love is a website called sassandbell.com. I'm gonna put them here. Also not sponsored, just love them. A girl actually sent me some of their stuff because she works for them, and she sent them to my PO, and she was like, I hope I'm allowed to do this. But I posted this water bottle on my Snapchat that's from them, and I got so many people like tweeting me about it, like an absurd amount of people asking me where I got this beautiful flower printed little water bottle. So that's where I got it from, drinking my coffee out of it now. Great piece. And she sent me a couple of other things, but one of my favorite other things was this little coin bank. I don't know why I'm like addressing it like it's some small animal or a dog. I'm like, oh, but it's adorable. It's like a little suitcase saying saving to go places on it. And I put all of my change in here so I can save up. Take it to the Coinstar. Okay. Anyways, I wanted to shout them out because that girl did not have to send me anything, and she sent me a plethora of like cute mugs, stuff like the little saving bank. I mean, I was blown away when I opened this package. And she also gave me a code to use. I don't remember it right now, but I'll put it here. Okay, yeah, check them out, man. The next thing I would love to rave about right now is a show. I've been talking about this a lot on Twitter recently, but I started watching The Office from the start until the end. I'm in season 6 right now. Do not ruin anything for me. Thank you in advance. But I watch this show literally every day. It's become a daily life essential for my own happiness, and it's fantastic. I love the show so much. My favorite characters are probably Jim and Pam. Great couple, 10 out of 10. Just watched a very important episode on them in season 6, I believe, and was freaking out, man, if you know what I'm talking about. But I'm not one to spoil anything. Just if you haven't watched the show, I would recommend starting it from the beginning and just laughing your ass off because it is comical. Let me know who your favorite character is in the comments down below. But moving on, I now have some music to talk about now that we're in the media category of things. I have some iconic albums to talk about that have recently come out. The first being Flower Boy by Tyler, the Creator. I'll put the album art here because it's just gorgeous, 10 out of 10. And a lot of you guys asked me to review this in full, but instead I talked about it on like a live stream on Instagram, and I'm just gonna talk about it here too, just because I already heard it. But anywho's, man, Flower Boy is iconic. It's so good. I think this is definitely some of Tyler's best work. He upped his game, dude. I was so impressed with this album. He came out on this album, which is iconic because he was only hinting at it for years before this on like social media and stuff like that. And he's just been like in the media before for being super controversial, just about being like homophobic in his music and sexist. And a lot of you asked me like why I still supported him. And the reason I want to touch on this is just because those comments were like mindless, you know what I mean? He was like young, just an idiot, just literally saying things probably to get attention. And Bastard and like Goblin and stuff, his earlier kind of work is definitely a lot more like that. But now, like, this album is called Flower Boy. It's so happy, it's so cute, it's so me, bitch. I was listening to it being like, oh my god, all of these melodies bringing me to life. One of my favorite artists is featured on it, Rex Orange County. If you guys haven't checked out his music, please, please, please go and get his album Apricot Princess. I needed to talk about this in a video because I play him all the time in like vlogs and just my daily life. He has such a unique voice. He's featured on like Boredom and a couple of other melodies just randomly across the album. Same with Frank Ocean, Lil Wayne's on there, Kali Uchis, like all of my fucking faves, man. I think that this album is a work of art, and if you didn't fuck with Tyler the Creator before this, you should now. I'll stop raving now and move on to my next album that I'm gonna rave about, which is Lust for Life by Lana Del Rey. This album, my dudes, are you kidding? I think this is some of my favorite work from Lana since Born to Die. I have Born to Die on vinyl and I live for it. I love her, and like I've always slightly stanned her, you know? I've always been just in the background like, love you Lana, but I'm not like up there like, oh my god, Lana is my #1. But after this album, she's at least in my top 5. She has a song with Stevie Nicks on there, and personally my favorite songs are Change, Heroin, In My Feelings, Summer Bummer. She has like A$AP Rocky on Summer Bummer and Playboy Cardi and stuff, and just she went for a completely different vibe with this album, and I really respect it. I think she's great. Yeah, just 10 out of 10. And then the last musician that I wanted to talk about as well is somebody who's not as well known, and I want you guys to know about him because, whew, just great artist. So his name is John Vincent III. My friend Finley actually showed him to me, and it just is like mountain music, you know, field running music. And I was super stoked actually because I used John's song The Days That Are to Come in a vlog, which is one of Finley and I's like favorite songs by him, and he saw it and he DM'd like Finley and I and was basically just saying, hey, thanks so much for using my song. A bunch of people sent me it saying that you used it, so shout out to you guys. And he lives in LA and like we might hang out with him, so shout out to that man, you know what I mean? He's only 21 and just like killing the game, so I needed to put you guys on. And that sums up my music that I was talking about. And now to sum up this video in whole, I have 2 hobbies to talk about, not 4, 2. The first one being skating, man. I started the thing finally after raving about skateboarding hotties for basically my entire life and my entire high school career. I would just crush over the skaters in my school so hard, and then finally I just went and got a damn board. It's a flippity flip trick board instead of a cruiser. I actually got like a little penny board to start off with, and I just honestly, it was like really hard to balance on because they're so tiny, and so I ended up just in the same day going to a store and getting a real board. I think these are a lot easier to learn on if you are trying to learn how to skate and just kind of cruise around. Who knows if I'll ever be able to like ollie. I'm working at turning right now, so pretty much just the basics, and I'm pretty shitty, but I'm trying. So I recommend that you do something similar in your life. Like if there's anything that you want to do, or if you ever had a hobby that you were like, damn, that would be fun, pick it up. You might be shitty at first, but just keep practicing. So that's me right now. Woo! Skating with the boys. But really, I like go into alleyways with my guy friends and just practice skating for like 3 hours, and it's really fun. So that's what my current vibe of life is. And also, oh, this too, I have been baking so much. By so much, I mean I baked 1 time this entire week, and it was lemon bars. And I need to share this with you. This is important that I put this in the video, okay? Because I have been trying to perfect, you can see half of them are completely gone. They're good, man, I will admit. But in my lifetime, I would love to just perfect my own homemade perfect lemon bar recipe, because I tried this off of like allrecipes.com, and it was called the best lemon bar recipe, and I tried another one before this like a few months ago, and they just weren't as good. This is not the best lemon bar recipe. So if you have a perfect lemon bar recipe or any tips, anything like that for making just the perfect delicacy, let me know in the comments down below, because this is the kind of shit that I want to perfect and pass on to my kids and their kids and just for years to come. And once you get good at something like that, once you master your craft, then you don't even need recipes and like to look them up or anything. You can just eyeball it. So that's what my goal is with making lemon bars, and I'm going to keep trying until they're perfect, okay? In my book. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about that been into some odd things recently, or not even odd things, these are completely normal things to be into. I just think it's funny that I have videos like this where I can be like, hey man, I'm working on a lemon bar recipe, let me know in the comments. Also, I've been like skating, also check out this deodorant and like this skincare. Like, I just love these videos. And thank you so much for watching the things that I have been loving so far this summer. So these are my summer faves. Hope you enjoyed them. Probably will be doing another one of these videos very soon, so I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching to this point. I know this was a long ass video, so I'm gonna see myself out. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Turn on the notifications if you would like to get notified when I upload. And until then, I'll see you in my next video. Okay, stay smiling. Bye guys. Long ass outro, Meg. Let's get a hold of ourselves.
Take me back to November. Take me back to November. Hawaiian shirts in the winter, cold water, yeah, take me back to November.